Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Rival Esports. It is time for the North American Summer Open. Bringing the action, my name is Hunted. With me, Dazarin. Daz, how are you feeling tonight, sir?
Hunted, I'm feeling good. This is day one of the Summer Open. We're here at the Open qualifying bracket right now, and we got a pretty stacked bracket, I say, to start us off for the Summer Open today. Again, it's always a pleasure to cast with you, and I'm hoping we're going to see some exciting matches. I heard the next one we might have should be a special one.
Yeah, I think so. And yeah, I mean, if this weekend is anything like last weekend when we did the EU Summer Open, we should have some very, very exciting series on the horizon. But yeah, to look forward into this one, Daz, we don't quite know who it's going to be.
Oh, we do.
So far, do we? Did it finally end?
It did finally end. It was 3-0.
Okay, so yeah, it looks like it's going to be Pink Hair Fan Club versus Satisfaction. For our first game on stream. And just to take a look at those rosters, Daz, Pink Hair Fan Club comes in with Soul Flares, Espeon, and Prime Thunder. And then for Satisfaction, it's Daru, Absorbent Karma, and M3. What are your thoughts on this matchup?
This one is going to be very interesting. Obviously, we haven't seen how Espeon fits in this roster with Soul Flares and Prime Thunder. They have been playing with different thirds every time we've seen them, and the results have been pretty up and down at this point. So, that being said, I think the roster of Satisfaction, I mean, we've seen Daru, we've seen Absorbent Karma. I haven't seen too much of M3 until today, but they have a chance to prove themselves here on stream. And I think for both these teams, it'll set the tone going forward. If we look at the bracket as well, their next match, whoever wins, will either play the winner of Paradox, which is Karma, J-Wiz, and Mystic, or Star, whoa, that's a Star Stillark. Yeah. Okay.
That's how you say that, yeah.
It's a combo of the players' names. If you look further, it's Clark, Sarcastic Mind, and Styles. They're facing off right now as we speak.
Sure.
So if we are following that end of the bracket, I'm not 100% sure, but if we are, then that could be a potential matchup to watch as well. We'll see how things play out, but it just goes to show you how many teams are entering here in the Open qualifying bracket for the Summer Open, and just a lot of hype matches that we're going to have as we progress throughout today.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And you talked about Espeon, how he's going to fit in with the Pink Hair Fan Club. And of course, you know, he is a veteran of the scene, certainly longtime player. So I'm sure he will do just fine there. And, you know, I've had a chance to talk to Espeon in the past and even cast with him on a couple of streams as well. He's a very knowledgeable guy, very thinks very quickly about the game. So I'm very interested to see how he fits in with Soul Flares and Prime Thunder. But we will get that series underway shortly once all the players ready up and what have you. But this weekend, Daz, it's going to be very similar to last weekend. If anybody in chat watched the EU Summer Open, it's the exact same format. We're going to have 4 teams from day one today, moving on to play against 4 invited teams from North America. I don't think we've quite released that yet, so I'm not going to say anything.
It's a secret. It's a secret.
It is a secret. But so these players playing for a chance to play for tomorrow, and it is again a $1,500 prize pool.
Right. So there's a lot of chunk of change here, especially for a rival to continuously put on throughout the year. I mean, we have one of these pretty much every season. That sounds weird when you say season, but it's like Summer Open, Winter Open, Spring Open. You know what I mean? So like. Sure. For that type of season. But I mean, for you guys who are hanging out with us at chat today, we thank you so much, and we really hope that you guys enjoy the tournament. If you guys do love the tournament, please make sure to follow Rival on the socials, subscribe to the Twitch page, and just keep showing more of this to your friends so we can bring more people in, because we love doing it, and we hope you guys love it too.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, if this weekend is anything like last weekend, it should be a wild ride from start to finish. But I think we have our first match just about ready to go. I believe all the players are here. Hopefully everybody is at their computers and ready to go. So it's going to be Pink Hair Fan Club versus Satisfaction, and it looks like the players are joining now. So Dazarin, you're going to go ahead and get into game one. This will be a best of 5, just like everything will be today in day number 1. And Pink Hair Fan Club going to be in blue, Satisfaction in orange. Very quickly, Daz, what's your prediction?
Oh, prediction here. I got to give this one for Pink Hair Fan Club. I think they have the edge coming into this matchup. We might see Satisfaction really come in and give them a run for their money, but I do think ultimately Pink Hair Fan Club should take the win here.
Be very interested in what the chat thinks as well. Use those commands to vote for your favorite team, but we are underway now as M3 starts off the scoring, gets the rebound, 1-0.
Very early goal here from M3. You can see a little bit of confusion from Pink Hair Fan Club. They kind of remain patient in net, waiting for the ball to bounce off the backboard, but by the time they can even make a challenge there, M3 is in the air, and he's going to set that one home. A nice first goal to kick off the summer open.
So there we have it. Satisfaction going up 1-0 against Pink Hair Fan Club, but Prime Thunder looking to push the offense. Absorbent Karma off the back wall. Espeon up in the air. Gets challenged. What a challenge. It's going to fall down towards M3. He's up for it. Shot. Oh, what a save. Prime Thunder keeps it at 1, but my goodness, what a great play from Absorbent Karma.
Absorbent Karma doing a great job. Lots of good shots down in front, too. We're seeing some good aggression here from Satisfaction, and like I said, they are going to give Pink Hair Fan Club a run for their money, but you can't remain patient in net because Espeon will score that one. A great equalizer for Pink Hair Fan Club.
Espeon winning that challenge off the back wall, gets his own touch. Daru just out of position, can't find the save, so we are tied up at 1. 4:05 to go. Again, this is game number 1 of a best-of-5 between these teams. Round 2 matchup. We'll see how this one turns out. Daru towards the net, M3 lurking, but he's going to turn back as Soul Flares tries to clear it away. Kept in by M3. Prime Thunder now with an opportunity to clear. He's got Espeon in support. Can't get over top of Absorbent Karma, and the ball's going to find its way back towards Soul Flares. Off the ceiling now, here comes Daru. Collects. He's got to go one-on-one against Espeon. It's still in the blue corner. Espeon clear this way, not quite. Or Absorbent Karma right into Prime Thunder. There's M3 to knock it down, but it's a little bit of back and forth here. Minute and a half gone. What a pass, but Soul Flares can't quite get there. Now in transition, here comes Daru looking for that sharp angle. Can't find it. Espeon clears, and M3 has to hustle back.
Yeah, M3 hustling back right now. You see him on the dribble. This is going to buy his team some time, especially when you have 2 members of Pink Hair Fan Club in the corner. It gives Absorbent Karma some time to read, and then it also lets M3 rotate back while Daru plays that ball. So great job from him just going on to that dribble. Like I said, he doesn't give up possession, and he buys some team his time. It keeps them into the game, and it stops the offense for Pink Hair Fan Club.
M3 passed down, quick shot, turned away by Soul Flares, still in the corner. Will be Soul Flares to find the clear all the way down. We've seen the offense being pushed here little bit by little bit. Satisfaction. I've only managed to score 1. Looking for a second one. M3 can't quite get there. Neither player touching that ball as Espeon's looking to get the clear. Daru to keep it in. Prime Thunder looks to go off the back wall. Absorbent Karma's there to clear it away. Has Daru in support. Whiffs on that, unfortunately, as Espeon's going to collect. Oh, plays it into his own man. This could be dangerous, but M3 gets an unfortunate bounce, and now Pink Hair Fan Club looking for some demos. They find 2 on the back end, but they can't get the follow-up as M3 buys some time to play it away.
Yeah, that's great from M3. Like I said, when he's that last man back and he understands the situation, he makes some very confident moves. That one wasn't the option to go for boost. Leads Soul Flare for an open net. Just as I give him the praises, Soul Flares wins the challenge and follows up, and you can see M3, he had to be out of boost or just unable to make the challenge, and there was a gap into the defensive rotation. Soul Flare sees that, and he puts it in, giving Pink Hair the Fan Club the lead.
Great shot there from Soul Flares, just finding side of the goal. Puts his team up by 1 as Daru looks to tie it up. Soul Flares makes a save. Follow-up is M3 again. Second rebound goal for him, and we're back tied.
I really am liking what I'm seeing from Satisfaction this game. Look at Daru bring this down. The challenge in front of the net to kill the ball, and M3 in the right position. This has to be a call-out play. He's in the perfect spot to follow that ball up and equalize this game.
So just like that, we're tied up at 2 with 2 minutes to go. Soul Flares finds the clear. Espeon looks to put on the pressure. Absorbent Karma caught off guard there. Here comes Soul Flares. Puts it just wide. Espeon wants to keep the pressure on. Will fall down in front. Soul Flares gets a challenge onto M3. The ball pops up for Prime Thunder. He's just going to play it softly towards the back wall, and there's going to be no follow-up from this, although Absorbent Karma doesn't quite control. Does get a solid 50, and Daru will clear it away. Grabbing that side boost. Great little flick, but Prime Thunder's there to clear. Here comes Soul Flares in transition. Puts it towards the net. Absorbent Karma off the back wall. Espeon side wall. But M3 next in line to play it away. Minute 15, still tied up at 2. Again, this is game number 1 of this best of 5. That's a bit of a miscommunication. M3 tries to punish. Missed it just wide. We continue to play on 2-2.
Yeah, for me, I'm looking at Satisfaction. They definitely can play and win this game, but you can tell that they're a little bit hesitant when pushing forward on offense. They're not as aggressive as they need to be. There have been times where we've seen PK Fan Club just have some defensive lapses, and you even called it out. M3 trying to punish there, but he's too late in terms of taking a shot. You can see that he rushed it, so it was off target. But if they're a little bit more aggressive and they play it down in front, they can totally get away with some goals. They're on the breakaway too. Maybe they can come up with something.
Man, so close there. Soulflares gets back just in time. Even Demo's Absorbent Karma on the counterattack with 30 seconds to go. Neither one breaking the tie. Espeon had a chance. Beautiful pass by Prime Thunder, just out of reach. 20 seconds now, though. Absorbent Karma looks for the clear. Prime Thunder's in good position to make the play. Off the back wall, here comes Soulflares. He's a bit too low. Doesn't get a touch, puts Espeon in a very difficult position. Daru will find the clear, but not enough of a hard shot on goal. It allows Pink Hair Fan Club back into the action. Still the ball is up in the air. Daru's there. Quick shot, good save, Prime Thunder, and we will see overtime in game one.
Yeah, we will see overtime. There was definitely a chance there for Satisfaction to take the lead, but not the shot that Daru wanted. Unfortunately, bounced off the backboard. Espeon was there, but this is just another sign of them being able to take this game. They just have to kind of play a little bit more confidently and push this ball forward.
Espeon has to rotate back. Soulflares in mid to make the clear, passes it over to Prime Thunder, who pushes it in the offensive zone. M3 challenging him there. Prime Thunder not giving up the ball, doing a good job, try to control it away, but it does end up on Daru's car. As now he takes a little bit of a flick towards the goal. M3 to follow. It's blocked away by Soulflares. So 2v1 now, down against Absorbent Karma. Espeon too close to the goal, had a chance. He pushed it just wide.
Like you said, too close to the goal. That's been kind of the thing that we've seen here so far from this offensive Pink Hair Fan Club. They've been very close, but either someone misses an important touch or the shot is just not on target. And we have to see them really start to nail down their shots. Remember, this is the first game of this series, so a little bit of time for them to still get warmed up in terms of this matchup in general. But if this becomes a trend, this could mean a big problem for Pink Hair Fan Club.
Soulflares keeps it in. Espeon looks to go over M3. Good challenge by him, though, as Absorbent Karma's looking to clear. Daru can't get it out of the zone. Still, the offense buzzing for Pink Hair Fan Club, but that is a solid clear. Needs to give Satisfaction a bit of a breather for now. Prime Thunder touches it towards Soulflares. He puts it back in the orange corner. M3, a little bit of a bouncer. Espeon doesn't reach it, and M3 goes over top of him. Prime Thunder wants to turn it around, but he's got Daru in his face now as Espeon looks to try to clear this one away. Still, Satisfaction, a chance for M3 off the post. Follow-up's not good, and they clear it away. Satisfaction so close.
So close. Daru's going for the block there. He thinks that there's a touch that doesn't happen, so then he gets caught off guard. It's enough time for Pink Hair Fan Club to clear it out of the way. That being said, they've been put in a lot of close situations, and I'm a bit worried because the offense from Satisfaction are starting to heat up. They're maintaining offensive possession and keeping the ball in Pink Hair Fan Club's half.
M3 to keep the ball in. Prime Thunder bounces it up high over top of Absorbent Karma. Espeon doesn't get it. Soulflares doesn't either. Now this is a quick counterattack. M3 to Daru. Daru back wall comes way out in front. Absorbent Karma's there. A weak shot on goal. No problem for Espeon as Soulflares clears. Is there anyone back? Daru up for it. Puts it in his own net. And Pink Hair Fan Club come away with game one.
And you can tell there's a bit of confusion on whether or not to challenge the ball. Both members of Satisfaction on the defense move up, and Soulflares recognizes that, sends a nice boomer, just enough speed to get over the defense of Satisfaction, and that ultimately is going to allow Pink Hair Fan Club to take the lead in game number one. It was a really good game for Satisfaction, but unfortunately for them, they just couldn't perform in the OT to secure the game, and they got a little bit too antsy, a little bit too aggressive, and they got punished for it.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate part. But again, you mentioned that there were a lot of good things from Satisfaction. Just looking at the shot counter, 4 more shots for Satisfaction than Pink Hair Fan Club in that game, and it did look like Satisfaction was controlling large portions of that game. What can they do to utilize that momentum and turn it into a win in game two?
for satisfaction, I mean, it's really hitting the shots and understanding when Pink Hair Fan Club are in an uncomfortable position. You can see it sometimes if you pay attention to where their cards are, they're like distance to the ball, but it's being in position to act on that. They see it, but by the time they get to the ball, it's a little bit too late for them. So if they can just make sure they're a little bit more aggressive, have that one guy up that can really make these solid challenges, then we can see them actually capitalize and score more on offensive chances.
Well, let's see how game 2 turns out as we have 5 minutes on the clock here. Pink Hair Fan Club taking game number 1. Satisfaction looking to even up the series. Daru plays this down into the blue corner. Espeon tries to clear it away. Absorbent to keep it in. There's Prime Thunder. He's going to looking to go off the ceiling. M3 there to meet him, but it does fall right down to Soul Flares. He just gives up the ball there. Daru's shot on goal. Follow-up is in by Prime Thunder. It's Satisfaction up a goal.
Yeah, you can tell that this one was definitely a weird choice from Soul. I feel like he wanted to just roll the ball up, but he he touched it too fast. So then it bounces out, gives up possession, and Daru just sees an opportunity there to push it, force some pressure. And Prime Thunder, I mean, he's in a really awkward spot. Daru, hold on! The flip reset. This is the comfortability that we've wanted to see from Satisfaction. He takes it up, no CS space. Look at the fake on Prime Thunder, though. Oh, that is a beautiful shot from Daru. Wow. And that's how you start game number 2.
And a gorgeous goal from Daru. Highlight reel for sure. Puts his team up by 2. Just 40 seconds in, Satisfaction look to take this one. Daru has a pass over there. Absorbent Karma off the back wall. M3 the follow. Espeon makes the save. Still the ball in the blue corner, however, but they will finally find the clear. Satisfaction firing on all cylinders. They found 2 so far, looking to make it 3 as Absorbent Karma clears it away.
This is very, very dangerous for Pink Hair Fan Club. We're looking at a very comfortable Satisfaction that are looking to take this game too. Look at M3. He's going to come up big and get another goal.
Look at that. Just off the back while Espeon doesn't get a hard enough clear. Absorbent Karma reads it well. And M3, he has been an absolute, buzzard, I guess, along the back wall, finding all of the dead play balls, stuff that just bounce off the back wall. He has put everything in on those rebound plays. This time, his team up by 3. Just about 3:40 to go as Soul Flares doesn't quite get the touch on that one. Prime Thunder is going to play it out of the corner. Here's Absorbent Karma looking for a second touch. Espeon's there to make the block. And Prime Thunder to clear it away. M3 wants to turn it around. Doesn't look like Satisfaction is done here, Daz. I don't think they will really ever be satisfied until the game is over. So that's a good save there by Absorbent Karma. Daru will clear it away. We remain 3-0.
You can tell that, yes, Satisfaction, they're not done yet. Obviously, it was a very close game 1. They're looking to see if they can push things forward here in game number 2. Up 3-0. I mean, a great way to come back into the series. We'll be starting that. Did I say 3-0? I meant 4-0. We'll be starting game 2 with a complete shutout. And that looks like that's what's going on. I mean, you see Espeon, he gets beat to the ball here. Soul Flares does not have a read at all. And M3 understands that. And he puts this one nowhere where the defense can save it. A great shot from him to, like you said, 4-0. Great start for Satisfaction. They're looking to carry this momentum forward as long as they don't jokingly use all their shots up in one game.
Absolutely, and it's still a best of 5. Still need to win 2 more on the back of this one if the score stays the same. M3 looks to play it over to Daru. Absorbent Karma can't get over top of Espeon. M3 to turn it around. Played just about half of game number 2. Still a 4-0 game for Satisfaction. Coming off that overtime loss, really looking to make their mark on this series. Pink Hair Fan Club, a lot of work to do if we want to see overtime for a second game in a row. Espeon tries to play it away from M3. Daru's going to go off the sidewall looking for a second touch. This one's off the back and he gets a double, not quite.
Scary part about that? Oh, I'm sorry.
No, just a lot of great plays that Daru is going for. He's connected on a couple, but he was very close on that one.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was going to say. The scary part about this is that he's expected to hit that shot. And for Pink Hair Fan Club, you need to be able to stop that. You need to be able to cut it out. And they have not had an answer all game long. Look at Soul Flares. he has not had a good series so far. We saw signs of this in game number 1. A lot of major whiffs that shut down their own offense for the Pink Hair Fan Club. And even on the defensive side, just not getting proper touches, completely whiffing the ball on his own end. It's been very rough for him. And he is going to be one of the keys to success for Pink Hair Fan Club. It's just right now, he is not having a good game.
They need to step it up. Minute 20 to go in game number 2, still 4-0 in favor of Satisfaction. Daru has M3, looks for the pass, almost. Good save by Soul Flayers, read that one quite well. Jordan Karma looks for a shot on goal. It was just wide. Satisfaction looking to close out this game with authority. Have only allowed 3 shots so far to Pink Haired Fan Club. Number of goals they scored in the last game. Prime Thunder's going to change it, though. Gets a beauty. It's 4-1.
If there's anybody that's consistent on this field, it's got to be Prime Thunder. You cannot allow him to get space on his own because he'll just do just that to you. Beautiful double tap. He has enough room to take it up, knock it down. Always an excellent performer, but it might be too little too late to start up those solo play antics. We'll have to see. We have 50 seconds left in game 2.
Espeon's looking for Prime Thunder. He puts it just a bit too high. Soul Flayers would not have been able to get up there. Puts the ball in as Espeon keeps it in. Soul Flayers looks to knock it down. Prime Thunder will keep it in the corner. Where was all this offense earlier on, Taz? You said it seems a little bit too little too late. Maybe it's just a confidence thing right now for Pink Hair.
I think so, and it really has to do with Prime Thunder. Like I said, he's going to start popping off here, and we're going to see him get definitely more involved, but he's only one person on the field. That's going to be how his teammates perform is going to be very big into his own success here. As, like I said, we're going to go into game number 3. It's going to be tied 1-1. This was definitely a strong Satisfaction win. They almost got the shutout if it wasn't for the solo goal for Prime Thunder. And we're going to go into game number 3, but we're going to end this one with a bang. A great pass from Daru to M3 to finish this one off.
Man, M3, a hat trick in this game. 2 goals in the last one. He is, like I said, he has been absolutely all over these backwall plays from Satisfaction. Rebound plays, backwall plays. If there's anybody there to put it home, it's M3. And he has done very well to do so. We'll see if the backwall defense improves from Pink Hair Fan Club. It is certainly the weak spot of their defense. But I do want to ask you here, Daz, we talked about Espeon and him fitting in with the Pink Hair Fan Club. You know, we haven't seen the teamwork from them that we would have expected. Do you think it's an issue with a new player, or are they just not clicking?
I can't say it's an issue with a new player. I just think that not everyone's on form, right? I think Prime Thunder is playing very excellently, but I don't think that Espeon and Soul Flayers can really keep up with his pace right now. That's what it's looking like, at least on the field. Like, Prime Thunder, very consistent, obviously a great scorer. He can do it on his own, but we need to see a little bit more from Espeon and Soul Flayers in this one. I think if they can perform, if they can really set him up and get things going, the Pink Hair Fan Club take this every day. It's just you can definitely tell on the field that things are just not comfortable for them. So for Satisfaction, they have the edge here. They see that, and they've been pushing it forward. I mean, they won 5-1 last game. If they keep that momentum going into this game, then they should come out on top of it, at least in the series score.
We are into game number 3 of this best of 5. Pretty much down to a best of 3 at this point. Absorbent Karma and Daru try to connect there. As Prime Thunder looks to push the pass towards Soul Flayers off the back wall. Espeon doesn't get the touch he wanted. Ball will be cleared away. Daru over to Absorbent Karma. Can he get a deflection? Not quite. Espeon's there just in the nick of time. We've played roughly 35 seconds here in game number 3. Still no score. Prime Thunder off the back wall. Espeon's up for it. Absorbent Karma makes a save. Soul Flayers looking to get the block. Are you kidding? It's in for Pink Hair Fan Club.
This is what we want to see. Look at Espeon though first. He gets that excellent challenge. Daru's forced to make a clear, but Soul Flayers with an incredible read. That's going to give them a lot of energy going into this game. They're up 1-0, but we'll see if Pink Hair Fan Club can maintain the lead.
Wow, 4:15 to go, and it is 1-0 for Pink Hair Fan Club. What a block from Soul Flayers to start the scoring. Drew plays it off the back wall. Absorbent Karma tries to chip it on. Gets it over top of Espeon. Pass down in front. Prime Thunder to turn it around. Out of the corner now. It's going to be Prime Thunder. Can he get over top of M3? Yes, sir. Ball's going to be in the corner now. Absorbent Karma off the ceiling. Espeon into the corner. Not going to be able to play that one. Prime Thunder gets an awkward touch. It's going to be up for Daru. He's going to go off the ceiling. M3 to follow it up. Quick shot towards the net, but it is just wide, and Espeon will clear it away. Absorbent Karma had an opportunity there, but he pushed it just a little bit too far. The Soul Flares can't get it. Demo onto M3. That's a big one to relieve some of this pressure, but they've got to get the ball out. Daru's looking to keep the pressure on. Prime Thunder with an easy save on the goal line, but they still can't get the ball away. Daru, corner wall. Absorbent Karma couldn't quite push that one towards the net as Prime Thunder still unable to get the clear. M3 knocks it down, but it's right onto the hood of Soul Flares, and finally the ball in the orange half now. Espeon has an opportunity. Quick shots, a bit high. Prime Thunder tried the redirect, but it goes wide.
That's still a great pass from Espeon. He could have taken a shot by himself, but that one was right on top of Prime Thunder, looking for a very spicy redirect, but unfortunately,
what a pass.
Whoa, pass to shot. That's what we like to see from Pink Hair Fan Club. You see Absorbent Karma, he's looking to see if he can make a challenge, but he loses possession of the ball, and Prime Thunder lasers that shot right to Espeon. Easiest shot of his life. M3 goes for the read, but he doesn't stand a chance. And Pink Hair Fan Club are up by 2.
What a beautiful pass that time from Prime Thunder. Espeon, the recipient of the goal, and my goodness, it was a beautiful one. Pink Hair Fan Club looks to keep on the pressure. Prime Thunder deflects it off the back wall. Absorbent Karma will find the clear. Soul Flares to the near wall. Daru gets challenged. Espeon flick over top. Absorbent Karma gets there to find a clear, but the ball's not quite out yet. M3, however, will challenge this one. Espeon opts to turn instead of challenge. Now he's got a 2v1, but he makes a good play. Might even get a second touch here. Actually, Prime Thunder puts that towards the net. Absorbent Karma finds the clear. I've noticed that, Daz, that we've seen some defensive miscues from either team, but there have not been a whole lot of good follow-ups from either side.
You're right. We haven't seen that many solid follow-ups, and that's going to be a very big key here in this matchup, specifically for Satisfactory. They need to capitalize on some of these mistakes that we're seeing Pink Hair Fan Club make. When you get Espeon in that last man back position, you need to be ready for anything, and it doesn't seem like they have that proper positioning in order to do that. They've been getting beat on a lot of balls, and then they aren't able to properly follow up. They get put out of position, and we've been sitting here with the ball on their own end for quite some time now. It's going to be very hard for them to get offensive going. Oh my goodness, I am burping like a machine here. They have 1 minute and 20 seconds left, Hunted, and yeah, it's going to be a challenge here.
Yeah, as you said, just about 80 seconds left. Ooh, that one almost found its way in right off of Espeon. Close call. It does go wide, however. Absorbent Karma looks for Daru. Booming clear by Prime Thunder, and it's not just a clear, it's a goal. 3-0 for Pink Hair Fan Club.
3-0 Pink Hair Fan Club are starting to run away with it, and this is just a nice challenge there. You can see the aggressiveness coming out for Daru, but at the end of the day, if that's not a shot on target, you don't need to go for that ball, because things like that happen. It gets pinched all the way downfield, and there's no one in net to stop that.
60 seconds, all that remains for Satisfaction. Try to find 3. If they're unable to do it, Pink Hair Fan Club go up a game in this best of 5. It's a pass over. Espeon cuts it off before it could reach M3. 45 seconds left. Good little play down. M3 with the fake, but Soul Flares wins the challenge. Had an opportunity. Prime Thunder clears it away from his teammate. All 3 players in the goal there. Not the greatest play from Pink Hair Fan Club. They've got a hustle pack on defense. Demo in the net as well. Good block from Soul Flares, keeps it away. M3 looks to pass it out to Daru, but Prime Thunder is there first to get the clear shot. Just wide. Had an opportunity, but either way, it looks like it's going to be Pink Hair Fan Club to take game number 2. Daru will even put that one in. I'm sorry, game number 3 will go to Pink Hair Fan Club, and they're going to take a 2-1 series lead here, Daz.
Yeah, we've been back and forth with dominant teams this game as well. We've seen Satisfaction really come out and make this their game in game number 2, but now in game 3, they just have not had a response. It has looked like they've been trying to keep up with the pace once we saw Pink Hair Fan Club really turn up the speed, and that caused a lot of struggles. They weren't able to necessarily get good touches on the ball because everything was being rushed. And the moment you're playing a rushing game and you're not playing your own, you kind of let go of control. Pink Hair Fan Club had the momentum, They had a bunch of control, and they saw that and took advantage of it. I mean, we look at every goal, it was assisted in this game. Solid pass plays, 11 shots. Like, they kept satisfaction at their own end, and they just took control of that game.
That they did. And now, Daz, I do have one question for you here. I don't know if you got a chance to catch the EU side of this last weekend, but every single series, apart from one that I was on, went to all 5 games or all 7 games, depending on the day that we were doing it. And do you think this one has an opportunity to go the distance?
So are you saying that you get all your games to go to 5 games? Is that it?
That's what it seems to be happening, yes.
You know, I'm fine with it. I'm okay. You know, like, it's cool. I don't have anywhere to be. It's all right. You know, we get to cast some Rocket League. I'm okay if it does go 5 games, but like, honestly, if we're just looking at the skill of these teams playing, there have been win conditions for almost every single one of these games that have been clearly expressed, you know, for satisfaction. Them taking advantage of the defensive mistakes coming out for Pink Hair Fan Club has been crucial for them. Also being accurate with their shots. For Pink Hair Fan Club, it's been, can Espeon and Soul Flares play at the same pace as Prime Thunder? Can they set him up for goals? And that was the answer there in game number 3. So as we get into game number 4, I mean, we really have to see how this one starts out. We've seen dominant victories from both teams, but at this point, satisfaction, it's win or I believe they get sit down to losers. Is this double elimination?
No, this is a single elimination bracket.
Oh, Lord.
So no losers bracket, no fallback for any of these teams. It is a must-win situation for satisfaction if they want to continue on. So we are in game number 4. Prime Thunder off the ceiling. What a rocket towards the corner. Somehow Daru gets in front of that one, but Prime Thunder almost brought the lightning there, Daz.
Yeah, definitely so. Prime Thunder, like I said, once he gets going, it's really hard to stop young Ronan. He's a very, very talented player. And we'll see. We see some of that now. But again, it's 0-0 here in game 4. So far, no one's been able to score, and there's been back and forth chances from both teams.
340, no score. M3 is looking to pass it down towards Daru. It is a bit too high, and Soul Players finds the clear. Gets a second touch as well, but Absorbent Karma reads it and clears it off the back wall. Demo onto Prime Thunder. M3. Solid challenge. Here's Absorbent Karma. He's looking for a double. Nobody's up for it, but he can't get there. Had a very good chance. Daru, what a pass, but M3 can't follow it up. Now it's Espeon and Prime Thunder the other way. Absorbent Karma, last one back. Espeon tries to fake him out in the corner. It was a solid attempt. Absorbent Karma making the play as the last man back. We remain scoreless with 3 minutes to go.
You also have to give credit to Daru there, too. He made a very quick turn after Absorbent Karma made his last touch. It could have been gone either way, but since Daru being very aggressive on the ball, it works out in their favor. They have to also watch out on offense. You see 3 members just too far forward, almost got punished for it, but Absorbent Karma is able to kill us in space. Can they cut out the pass? There's a lot of pressure on him right now.
That there is, but this time it's going to be Prime Thunder to chase this one back. Soul Players can't quite corral it. M3 on goal. Espeon not in position. It's 1-0 satisfaction.
Satisfaction do take the lead here. A great challenge for Daru. He also bumps the last defender. Crucial play. Espeon rushing back in time, but he only helps that one go in the net. We're approaching the halfway point of game number 4. We've only gotten 1 goal scored. So this is definitely going to be very tension to see whether or not Satisfaction can hold on to the lead or the Pink Hair Fan Club can come back.
Got just about half a game of Rocket League left to play before we determine if we are done with this series or if we're going to a game 5. M3 pushes that one into the corner. Soul Flares pumps it out towards Prime Thunder, but Absorbent Karma clears it down into the corner. Espeon doesn't quite make it. Soul Flares will touch it down. Prime Thunder gets a solid challenge. M3, wow, he somehow gets on that ball, but what a pass! Prime Thunder puts it home. Can't give Pink Hair Fan Club all that space.
Cannot, and we've seen what happens with Prime Thunder. He can do it on his own, but this time, beautiful pass from Soul Players hits Prime right on top of the nose, and he just has the easiest redirect of his life. Open net, defense doesn't read it in time, and we're back tied up in game 4.
That we are, and we've got 1:53 to go to determine the winner of this one. Prime Thunder up in the air, tries to go over Daru. Oh, he gets bumped, so no double touch for Prime Thunder that time. M3 looks for the pass across. There's Soul Flares to keep the ball in. Booming clear from Daru, but it doesn't go any farther than Espeon. Espeon, although, will give up possession, and Prime Thunder has to hustle back. Collects and tries to control. M3 winning that. Soul Flares. Can't clear it out of the corner. Espeon. It's out in front. M3 still there. Good block. Get back down on that ball. But again, we've seen some mispositioning from Pink Air Fan Club on the defensive half.
Yeah, you can say the same though for Satisfactory. That was a one-on-one situation with Pink Hair Fan Club moving down the field. A good stop from Absorbent Karma on the ball, but it could have proven much disastrous. Another chance here, a minute remaining. Pink Hair Fan Club are putting on a lot of pressure.
That they are. Prime Thunder's up for it. He'll touch this into the corner. Soul Flares looking for the pass across to Espeon. Does not get anything on it as Daru out in front. M3. Good save by Espeon. Quick turn to get there for the block. Here comes Soul Flares. He's got Prime Thunder. Pass down. Shot. Woo. Good save this time by Absorbent Karma. And we continue to play tied at 1. 30 seconds left. There's Daru. Deflection on goal. Crossbar and out. Espeon tries to control. Soul Flares to Prime Thunder. He takes a shot. Wow. He'll score. What a beautiful play. Pink Air Fan Club up by 1.
This was a series of plays here, but look at Soul Flares just immediately takes that away from Espeon. I see Prime Thunder. I hit Prime Thunder because he's going to get a spicy redirect. Takes his time with it. Notices Absorbent Karma's positioning and hits it right behind him. That's how Pink Hair Fan Club take the lead. 20 seconds left. Can Satisfaction stay alive?
Prime Thunder gets bumped, but he still gets to the ball twice and does get the clear down. M3 and company only 8 seconds now to try to get the clear and score a goal. Espeon keeping the ball in. It's off the ceiling. Comes out towards Prime Thunder. Touch. One more will kill it. There it is. Pink Hair Fan Club take game number 4. Take the series. They will move on to round 3.
That was a pretty intense last 30 seconds of that game. It started off with a double commit from Satisfaction. You have two guys that are going to try to push his ball downfield to pass to Daru. Daru has to make the redirect. And unfortunately, it doesn't go in. You said it yourself, bar down and out. And then Pink Hair Fan Club immediately counterattack and take the lead with 20 seconds left. That being said, Satisfaction, oh my goodness. Satisfaction are still trying to see whether or not they can like push the game forward and tie this one up. But unfortunately for them, like Pink Hair Fan Club immediately paid attention to the fact that they have a 1-goal lead. It's 20 seconds left, and they smothered the ball. It was impossible for Satisfaction to get the ball out of their own half, let alone down the field. It was so many great stops from them in that last 20 seconds. It was really good.
Yeah, specifically, I remember Espeon got 2 solid 50-50s right in a row to keep the ball in the orange corner. And, you know, that's something that's often overlooked, I think, when it comes to Rocket League is when you're up by a goal, up by 2 goals in that final minute, it's less about, you know, finding the passes for goals. It's more about keeping the ball out of favorable positions for the enemy team, right?
Like Prime Thunder, when he gets bumped in midair, you think that that's the play for Satisfaction. They take Prime Thunder out the ball if he loses, and then they can move it downfield and set up a play of their own. But the fact that he's bumped and he still maintains control of the ball, man, it's just like heartbreaking moment after heartbreaking moment. If you're like Satisfaction trying to stay in the game, they're like, okay, yeah. Oh, I bumped him. No, he still makes the challenge. Like, oh man, it's unfortunate for them. They played very well, but no game 5 for them, Hunted. Sorry, they're out here.
Yeah, no game 5 for us. I don't know how to feel about that one, but either way, we are going to take a very short break. On the other side of that, we will have a round 3 matchup for you. I think we're going to be watching Plot Twist and Solidarity. Hopefully they haven't started that game yet, so if they did, we'll certainly watch a different one. But anyway, we will have a round 3 matchup for you on the other side of this break. Don't go anywhere here on Rival Esports.